All right. Got the Switch 2 up here in just a second. I'll boot up the game. Have not done this in a while. Hopefully everything should sound good with the sound. Make sure everything looks good. All right. I actually haven't played this game in some time now. So me getting back into the swing of it. I really like this game a lot. Boy. Alright, I was playing as this bee last time. We honestly, I kind of like just dicking around in this game. Uh, I know a lot of people didn't love the whole open world thing, but I kind of like it because I can just do like random ass missions and then just dick around here. That's just me. To find my foot in here because I don't really remember too much anymore. How this game plays. Damn. Do I want to play as? Um, you know what? We'll go Boy Scout Bowser Jr. I like the skin a lot. I like that they made I like that on the back here you could see all these little patches like just little like Boy Scout patches that you get. I don't know what they call them. Do they call them badges? They call them awards. It's been a very long time. And of course, gotta go with the Rob bike. Wee. I like a lot of what they did with this game, especially when it comes to Bowser Jr. I really like if they redesigned him to look a little more like Baby Bowser from Yoshi's Island because I absolutely love Yoshi's Island. Oh shit, T-Rex. And then okay, that wasn't too bad. I've gotten like a lot of these. Um I say a lot of them. I've probably only done about like a third of them technically. Because I think there's like 394. Oh, okay. I got about 180. No, 181, if you want to be technical. We. I like another thing I really like is like the multi-tricking. It always feels like really nice to be able to trick like multiple times. 'Cause in like older games, like I'm thinking like Mario Kart 8, it was like it was a little stiff feeling, I think is the right word. The tricking always kind of felt like a little awkward. What the hell? Just about. Oh, okay. I think it was just lined up like a bit weirdly there. Um. Yeah. I'm really excited to see more of like the Switch too because Mario Kart's good. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I probably could have made that, but I fucked up. Hold on. Is my camera? Say flip. Yeah, that should look a little more natural because I keep looking over to the right, but the camera was flipped. I was looking the other way. That should be a little more natural, I suppose. Okay. Just had to send a quick message. I'm I'm very much excited for Donkey Kong Bonanza next week. That game looks really fun, and I might be streaming it here. I haven't really decided if I wanna have like my first playthrough on here. But I might. I don't know. If people want it, I'll do it. If people don't want it, I won't do it. Pretty simple. I know a couple of my friends are kind of on the fence about it, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be good for them, maybe it won't. Who the hell knows? Gang, has anyone told you the game audio is super quiet or silent? I have it all the way up. It says it's coming through on my end, but hold on. Could probably adjust it a little. Yeah, it is maxed out there, so I'm actually not sure why it's so low. Sorry, just give me a second here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think I know what the problem is. There we go. That should have done something. Alright, perfect. I had it set to mute output by accident. I should have had it at monitoring and output. So because I have the game playing through. I have the game playing through my headphones as well, because I'm playing this like through my monitor. Well, not playing through my monitor, but my monitor is like my main setup. But just so I don't have to do like this to listen to the game and then have this, I just have the headphones. Yeah, let's do Knockout Tour. Why the hell not? I have not. Oh my god, I have not like done super well at these. Do Ice Rally, sure. was actually really cool. I think this was the first thing I actually played of Mario Kart World. Back like last month. It wasn't like the Switch 2 like experience that they were doing, but it was over at the New York Nintendo store. They had it was like a launch day like block party, and I actually got to play through like a knockout tour. Met some people over there as well, which was really fun. But this was like the first thing I played of Mario Kart was like knockout tour, and I was like, wow, this game's really fun. I think knockout tour still probably is the best thing to come out of this game. I'm also speaking as someone who's like actually a fan of the intermission tracks. A lot of people I know hate them, but I kind of like them. I'm gonna be real. I was never like the biggest fan of like just regular Mario Kart tracks, to be honest. I like 64. I like DS. Wii is all right. But I do like that the intermissions kind of like bring a little more variety. I get that people want like a classic option. I think that would be fine. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I do like the new way that they do the Grand Prix. I know they have, I think they have like a launch event with Bonanza at New York as well, which I don't know if I can go to. You might just pick up the game and, leave it there. Screw it. I'd also like to get some other people. Didn't fuck with it. I'd like to get some other people, maybe like do like an online like race. Probably not today. This is more of today's more of just like a test, kind of get back into like the swing of doing these kind of streams. Cause I do want to do them more. I did them like last year when I was playing through Mother 3, and I liked doing it, but it was just a lot of time commitment for a time that I didn't have time. I still have to do some other things, like I'm finishing up college right now. But when I'm pretty much done with that, I mean, I'll have work, of course, but I can just schedule this a lot easier, especially not having to worry about sharing a space to stream in. So yeah, I would love to do more of this, get some other people. So I mean, it's like if people want to see more of it, do more, like I said. I love doing the tricks off the bridge there. It's so fun. Oh my god, wait, this is the part the part where you see like those videos a few weeks ago. It was like game journalist goes wrong way on road. Absolutely like fucks up the race. It was which is really funny. They kept calling Darkside Phil a games journalist, but it's like funny either way. He has like the spirit of one. Shit. Let's go. also really like I really like how like long the knockout tour is because it's a fucking endurance like test at some points because you're essentially going through just like 6 whole laps of like actual track. It doesn't like feel like a slog ever, but it does like it definitely feels long, if that makes sense. I really am interested because I know everybody's talking about Nintendo Direct. Wow, I'm doing terrible right now. Everyone's talking about like Nintendo Direct coming up like in July. So I have to wonder what like a roadmap for this game is going to look like, if they're going to be adding some stuff for like fans or anything. Threw this directly into the audience. Here we go, final lap, final lap. You say it's the Kart? Yeah, don't fuck up. Screw you, Birdo. Oh, wait. Oh, is that Mario? What's that Mario doing here? Also, like, is this, like, supposed to be Rainbow, like, part of Rainbow Road? It kind of looks like it. I can't really tell for sure. Ah, damn it, it was too far. No! Oh, red shell, red shell. Land. Got him. And what can I say? I'm the best to ever do it. TV score was okay. It was Bowser Jr., Mario, and then Luigi. Oh my god! Somebody, I don't even know if that's picking up. What the fuck? I don't know if you saw it. My lights like flickered. I gotta go take out the garbage though real quick, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I'm back here. Wait. Was it the right output? Yeah, okay. I get confused because the default mic line and then the XLR that I use have to use like a separate use a separate input. I don't know why. But that's just how it is. I think I should try to. I really should try to play as a character who don't have. Okay, I haven't played Toadette yet. I haven't played Baby Rosalina. I have everything for Yoshi, which is nice. Donkey Kong only having 2 is honestly kind of criminal, but I have a feeling he's gonna have like an update or something soon. I haven't got everything for Daisy. I have everyone for Mario. Don't have Pauline yet. Still am missing a couple, huh? Koopa Troopa I have none for. You know, we'll play Koopa Troopa, why not? He's in his default mode racer. Let me switch him out. What does this pipe frame look like? I'm actually curious. Where is it? There it is. Oh yeah. Was this always yellow? I don't remember. But of course, I'm gonna give him the Rob Hog. Such a terrible name, but I like it. Hopefully he gets something here. He does. I'm not okay. This is my. I don't know if this is maybe a hot take. I don't really like the. I don't really like the racer outfits, like these kinds. Like if I go, okay, yes. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't really fucking like the racer. Like. Okay, for a hot second, I thought this was a remix of a Hotel Mario track. I think the track was in Hotel Mario, but I don't think it originates from there. So I got like really like confused for a second. I was like, no way! I was like, no way! They're pulling from like CDI like Hotel Mario like. Okay, I like this costume. Yeah, it's already like half of them down. Oh my god. You know, we'll hop into a Grand Prix, why don't we? Go single player. Do Grand Prix. Let's stick with Runner. I like this one. I was hoping like it would be like some color changes, like a like a red Koopa Troopa, who I think has a different name, but I can't really remember, to be honest. Sure, we'll do Leaf Cup because that silver's not looking too good. Hell yeah. The game actually might be a little too loud now. Hopefully that's mixed a little better. But if nobody can hear me, welp. I don't know, maybe I'll have to get, like, really close to the microphone and we can have the thing peak like that. But I don't think anybody wants that. So, I'm not gonna do that. Also, I really, this game does feel really chaotic with like 12 cannot speak today apparently. The game feels very chaotic with the 24 racers thing. I like it a lot. But oh my god, it gets a little nerve-wracking at times. And I think, also, I'm not going to be going for any particular ranking, like, I'm just kind of playing through these for fun. I'd like to 3-star them at some point, but... The nice thing, my only kind of complaint, right, is that I don't like how mirror mode counts for your 150cc, because the way it works in this game is that you get the cup in 150cc that also counts for 150cc. I like that change a lot. I don't like having to do, in like older games it would be, oh, you know, you beat everything on 100cc, but you'd have to still do it on 50 and then 150. Or if you do everything on 150, you'd still have to do it all on like the lower engine classes, and trying to play like 50cc Mario Kart is honestly kind of horrendous, I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't think anybody should start Mario Kart at 50. Like, even a kid, I would be like, I would put him at 100 at the very least. I used to play 100 before, you know, I just stopped. Like, I don't know why I would always play Mario Kart 8 on 100. Which is probably why I didn't like the game too much, but yeah, I was like to anyone who was hopping into like Mario Kart World, I was like, please, for the love of God, just start at 150. Do not start at like 50 or 100. Just play at 150. It's not that good. You don't play at those ranks or those engine classes. Oh hell no! All right, first place, not bad. Pretty good, dude. Also, I'm sure you've heard it a million times, but I love the music in this game. Oh, this is a Ninja Hideaway. I didn't know this track was in the game. It sounds pretty good as well. This is a tour track, I believe. Well, it's a tour track, and then I think they brought it back for the booster course pass in 8. I love these like rogue item carts as well. They'll just be throwing some bullshit at you. Oh man, the changes in tracks can be really funny because you'll get like some the song goes like super hard, and then you get this like light tune it fades into, and it's like, I don't know. It sounds a little weird. Oh, oh, that was not good. Shit. Kianta. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, that stupid penguin. Shell. Red shells are still like, I feel like my one kind of problem is I think red shells are a little too overpowered still. I feel like a lot of times they kind of home onto you like a little like unfairly. Like, I don't like it when you go up a ramp and you're in the air and then the red shell can still follow you. Like, I feel like that's a little cheap. Like, that should be reserved for like the blue shell can, you know, just go anywhere. And it's gonna hit you no matter what. But I feel like the red shell should, like, not be that overpowered. Like, for the most part, it's, like, fine. But I never liked that in particular. Really just that big by default? I thought he had a Mega Mushroom before, but I guess I didn't realize how big his like model was. Shoot. This will be an interesting week coming up with Bonanza on the horizon. I'm really interested because I think next week will be I'm thinking like next week will probably be like a Nintendo Direct, as in it'll be like right before the launch of Bonanza, you know, just to remind people it's coming out, show off some stuff for like Mario Kart World. Although, I don't know if they'll do it, like, this week or, like, the week after. Because there might be, like, plot-relevant stuff that could get revealed. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head here. Because I really thought that they were going to do a... I really did think that they were going to do a Direct in June. Because, you know, they've kind of always done one in June, but it was E3 season. But I'm guessing because of the Switch 2 just coming out in June, they wanted to maybe space things out a little, you know, just so like they could let Mario Kart World breathe for like at least a month before announcing, you know, the next big thing in their whole holiday like lineup. Because I think what we know for the most part is, you know, we have Bonanza coming out next week. Prime 4 doesn't have its release date. I know ZA I think is coming out October. And then, I don't know if it's like the Hyrule Warriors game is coming out this year. It might not be. I don't know, there's Drag X Drive, which comes out like next month. That game's like $20. I mean, I might buy it. I don't know. I can't say I'm like super interested in it. Because like $20 I could be like, ah, it's $20. oh no, I think, okay, I think Wario just has like a really fucking big, ah, shit. He just has like a really big car he's on. Which is like what's throwing me off here. Wow, I really cannot stop going off the edge here. I suck ass. It's okay, because you can make your way up relatively easily. You know what I'm really curious about? How many people do you think were like streaming? Also, wow, blue shell like that far up seems a little not right. What I was saying before, I have to wonder how many people were streaming Mario Kart 8 on June 5th. Because I remember a few years ago when Ultimate came out, right? There was like legitimately on I think it was on Twitch, like 3 people streaming Smash 4. Like it was so absurdly like low. It was like really funny. It was like legit like 3 or 4. I don't know if anyone like vaguely remembers this. But like nobody cared about Smash 4 that day. Or I guess now, I'll be honest, it's oh, piss off. Smash 4 is it's kind of unfortunate. I think like Smash 3DS has like something little something to it, but Smash 4 is just kind of feels like the forgotten Smash game at this point. Cuz like it kind of just doesn't have like too much going for it. And a cheeky move. It just doesn't. It just kind of a game that doesn't have like too much going for it anymore. Like, at least like Brawl, right? Like, you have like Project Plus, and you know it's Brawl. Like, it's got its own sort of sauce to it to a degree. You know what I mean? But 4 is just kind of like. You know, it's just like, it's overlooked by its, like, you know, cooler younger brother at this point. Which, was kind of unfortunate, you know, it was the first, you know, and I'm not getting 3 stars in this book. I'm probably still gonna get first, but, yeah, 2-star, that sucks. It's just kind of like unfortunate. Like a lot of Wii U stuff just kind of gets overshadowed. I'm not really the biggest Wii U fan in general, but it's just kind of like a sad misstep, because I think like a lot of its games, if they were built originally for like the Switch, I think it would just be better outright. But it's really a coulda, woulda, shoulda. Like, the Switch kind of just is, like, I think the Wii U's concept more, like, fully realized. Because I think throughout the whole generation, they were kind of playing with, you know, taking the console experience, like, away from the TV. And you kind of had that with, oh, you could play it in, like, another room, or play it while someone's, you know, trying to watch TV. But I think that whole concept is just better with the Switch, because you're not getting, like, a gimped experience with some games, where, you know, you'd have to, like, do some, like, ho-hum moves to get, like, the gamepad-only experience. Like, I remember Pikmin 3, you had to, like, select some, like, specific things to get, what am I trying to say here? To get just the game working on, like, the single screen. That was only 1 star. Oh, screw you. Yeah, we'll do Shell Cup. Um, but like with the Switch, it's like, oh well, if someone wants to use the TV, you just take it out and that's it. Like you don't think of the Switch as a gimmick because the gimmick is so easy to understand and so intuitive to use that you don't think of it as a gimmick anymore. It's just a feature. It's just a feature, and you like when you see another console or another kind of handheld PC that doesn't do it as gracefully, you kind of realize like, oh, like the Switch has like something going for it with this. Like this isn't like a rag on the Steam Deck thing, but like people using like the Steam Deck, as like a console, it always to me kind of feels a little bit more cumbersome. Not like that it's hard to, set it down and just plug it in, but it feels slightly less intuitive. It feels like it was made for the handheld experience, and then they kind of just tacked on a way to, hook it up to your monitor or TV. Which is why it's like, I think the Switch is probably like the most revolutionary console, at least like Nintendo's put out, because you had a whole thing where with their console and handheld division is that like one would go through a drought and then the other one would be completely like fine, like, and it was always usually the consoles that had like droughts. Like, I remember with the Wii, I think, like, after, like, 2010, there wasn't really too much going on. Like, even, like, after, like, 2008, it's like, the Wii had, I think, suffered a bit from, like, getting out hardware, or getting out software. And then, especially you saw there was another drought with the 3DS at the beginning of that life cycle. And then the Wii U didn't really get anything for, like, its entire life, basically. They took so long with Zelda that it was basically considered a Switch title first. I think a lot of people to this day forget that Breath of the Wild even came out on the Wii U. But it's, I think it's really, like, good that the Switch happened, because it kind of goes from, oh, well, the handheld has a drought, the console's a drought. Like, they just kind of never stopped putting out games on the Switch. It's like after its like first year. Like the first year was like pretty light, I'd say. Not like bad kind of light, but it was more quality over quantity. Because you had Breath of the Wild, like Splatoon 2, Xenoblade 2, and then like Mario Odyssey, all within like a year of each other, which is kind of like a generational run, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I always say that 2015, 2016 is probably like Nintendo's, it has to be like one of their worst years, at least in like the modern times. But then like 2017, I think, was probably like contender for their best year ever. I would say of the Switch, of the years the Switch, was out, I think like 2017 and then like 2023, I'd say were like their two biggest years. And 2023, I think 2023, part of it is, not only like it's more recent, so it's more in my and other people's recent memory, but I think around 2023, everyone was like really starting to say like, hey, where's like the Switch 2? Where's the sequel to the Switch? What's going on here? And everyone kind of thought, oh, Tears of the Kingdom, they're probably gonna throw in the towel there. New Switch is like imminent. And then they were like, here's a new 2D Mario. Here's a remake of Super Mario RPG that you guys never thought was gonna happen. LOL. Oh. I think that blew him up. And here's like a new WarioWare, and then like here's Tears of the Kingdom, and it's like, okay, Gordon Ramsay, I see you. Like they did, I think they did very well in 2023 to kind of give like some second wind to the Switch. Like, I would not be surprised if some people bought a Switch in 2023, like, because of that lineup of Tears of the Kingdom and Mario Wonder. the Switch, I think it had like a very good like life cycle without feeling like it was on the market for like too long. Because I think we're at year, what, 8? I mean, if we want to count this year, because they revealed it at the beginning of this year. I think they had a very good, like... They had, like, a very good, consistent release schedule. Especially, like, 2020, 2021, where a lot of consoles were just kind of struggling to get anything out. And I still think, stuff like the PS5 and the Xbox, like, the Series consoles... still I feel like haven't really gotten out, like, enough kind of killer apps to the degree of, like, previous generations. And then meanwhile, Nintendo was like, here, we're gonna pump out, like, 5 games, you know, first party alone. It really kind of makes you wonder, like, what the hell is Nintendo doing that they're able to get games out? Well, I could think of reasons, you know, short development time, you know, smaller games. You know, they're not always looking at, oh, we're just gonna make big open world games, and that's kind of it. Like, I mean, because, you know, even though I think the Switch is kind of on its way out, I think after we get these, you know, Switch 1 and Switch 2 cross-releases with, like, Prime 4 and Legend ZA and anything else that I can think of, I can't really think of them off the top of my head, I'm gonna be honest. I think, like, after that, it'll kind of be, you know, swan song, or kind of lights out for the Switch, at least for the Switch 1. I think because you'll see, you know, we have like the smaller stuff like Patapon, you know, Rhythm Heaven is coming out. I think next year, is it coming out next year? I don't remember. I think those will be like kind of it. Will be those kind of like smaller, like, you know, puzzle games, and you know just like small stuff. I think that'll be kind of it, you know, for the Switch. I feel like I'm repeating myself a little, but you get the idea. It's sad, but I think the Switch is gonna go out, you know, it's gonna go out like a champ, I think, which is very nice. And then, especially with like the backwards compatibility on the Switch 2, someone was saying, I was watching a video, it was like, yeah, you're probably gonna be able to find Switches like by the barrel full in the coming years, and I was like, yeah, probably. I had a launch day Switch that I gave away to somebody else because they did not have a Switch, and I had bought the OLED. Oh fuck. So, okay. But I probably want to get like a model. Is it called like a Model 1? Like the before they like revised it. I might use it to hack it, can't speak. I might use it for, like, jailbroken stuff, but I also want to have it as, like, kind of novelty of, you know, having, like, all the models. Like, I'd like to get a light at some point, maybe. But it'd be something for like the future, maybe like 5 years down the line, if I see like a Switch 1 for like mad cheap, and I mean like $100 or something, which possible. I think Switch stuff will become like very cheap in the near future, and then eventually I think it's going to go back up in price, because I think more people are going to want to go back to the Switch, like, 20 years down the line. You know, because you don't see as much of it for the Wii U, is what I've noticed, is prices have mostly remained, like, kind of low for Wii U stuff, aside from, like, rare stuff like, I guess, like, Demon Wario. Or, you know, like, the Zelda HD versions. which I know people want to see on the Switch. I could really take them or leave them. I've always said that I prefer the original Wind Waker. And I think Twilight Princess might just make its way over as a GameCube game. Which reminds me, oh my god, the GameCube app needs like more games desperately. They launched it with like Soul Calibur 2, F-Zero, and like what was it, Wind Waker, and I'm like, really? I mean, they're good games, but like, it's so weird that, you know, it launches with, you know, when you put like the NSO controllers into the Switch, you know, they'll have like a custom sound, right? But the GameCube's is Sunshine, and Sunshine is not on the Switch at all. So it's kind of weird that they have like this whole theming and even like the CRT display, you know, little option for a game that's like not there, and it kind of felt like it should be a shoo-in for like a launch. Like, I'm really dying to play Mario Sunshine, but like, yeah, it's a little weird, isn't it? That's me. I don't know. So maybe someone will be like, ah, no, here's why they should wait, because this, that, and the other thing. But I don't know. Okay, we're getting up at about the hour mark. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. Today was just kind of like this was just kind of like a more of a test, just to kind of get back into the swing of doing it. I think I'll definitely be back probably early next week. Maybe not, probably not tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. I'll probably announce something like that. But yeah. Thank you to anyone who tuned in.